guys, so today I'm going to be filming a quick Shop My Stash. I say quick now, but who knows, honestly. I'm not going to be changing out a ton of stuff, but I definitely want to change out my face drawer. I've gotten really good use out of everything in there, and now that I'm really tan, like we're in the middle of summer, I want to switch out products that I don't get to use that often, that are like my deepest shade. So that's mainly why I'm going to be filming this Shop My Stash. But we can also try to switch out a few things. I didn't really use a lot of eye products or like lip and highlight. I did use blushes and bronzers in here a little bit. So there's a few things to switch out, but mostly we're going to be focusing on the face drawer. So first things first, let's go through and pull out things that we're putting back. So sorry if there's a shadow. It is a little bit later in the day, but I was just sitting here looking at my stuff and I was like, why not? Let's just do it. So here we go. I'm going to be first putting back my Becca powder. This is in the shade Sand. This is what she's looking like. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to tell or what it looks like or anything, but I got a ton of use out of this and I do really enjoy it, but I'm going to put it away for the time being and pull out a different powder. Next, I'm going to also be putting away this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade Light Honey. This actually does match me right now, but I got a lot of use out of this because it did match me. And I used up my concealers in my project pan quite quickly, so I did reach for this a lot. This concealer, however, this is the Too Faced Born This Way. I wore this like once and it is way too light for me right now. This is in the shade Fairest. I do really like the formula of this, but it's just way too light for me right now, so I'm going to put this away. I'm also going to put away my Touch in Sol No Problem Primer. I'm not sure if I'm going to pull out another primer. I have a lot of concealers and foundations that I want to pull out that are my summer shades, so we'll see. I am really focused on my Project Pan primers right now, so I'm not super concerned about pulling out a new primer, but I did get some use out of this guy and I really like it. I have this Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in Cool Beige, and I used quite a bit of it actually. Like, there's a little hair on it. I don't have lids for any of them, but you can tell there's like a centimeter almost out of this guy. It was all the way to the top, but I'm gonna put this one back and see if there's one that better suits me. I really like this actually, but if this one ends up being the one that still matches me the best, I'll keep it in, but I'm gonna look through my collection and see if I have a shade that matches me even better right now. So I'm just gonna put this off to the side for right now. As for my IT Cosmetics CC cream, I'm going to leave this in. I love this stuff. And my Bliss Just a Tint, I'm going to put this back. I do really enjoy it and I do really like this, so I might switch out my products again like a little bit quicker so I can pull this back out, but I do have another BB cream that I want to bring in, so I'm going to put this one back. Here is my eye drawer and just a few changes in this drawer actually. I'm going to put back my ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Acorn. This was actually in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project, so I got a ton of use out of that. You can see I have major pan going in there, so I'm going to put this one back. I'm also going to put back my Pretty Vulgar Gel Liner. I used this, I think, only once, but I'm trying to pan a few liners right now, and I just wanted to try it out and see what it's like, so I'm going to put this back. I also used this Becca, the Shimmering Skin Perfector Slim Light in the shade Pearl. I really like this. I use this as an inner corner, but I'm going to put it back. I am also going to put back my MAC Eyebrow Pencil. I used this quite a bit when I finished off my eyebrow products in my project pan, so I'm going to put this one back and grab a new one. Everything else in here is actually going to stay for a little bit longer. There's a few things in here that I want to test out and see if they're still okay or if I even like them, like this Butter London eyeliner. I want to see if I even like it, and this Stila cushion liner, I want to see if that still is good. So yeah, we're just going to keep working with what's in here, and I might add a few things, but I'm not going to try to overwhelm myself. I've been focusing on Project Pan stuff. Okay, this one is my bronzers and blushes. So right off the bat, we can put back my Hikari blush in Tango. This is a super, super vibrant blush, and I did wear this at least once, and I really like it. So I did get a little bit of use out of it, but I'm going to put it back. I'm going to put back this Becca bronzer in the shade Shadow and Light. I got a really good amount of use on this guy as well. I'm kind of thinking that this might be my next bronzer that I try to pan. I think I would just try to hit pan on it, not pan it completely, but that's what I'm kind of thinking. So I'm going to put this back right now because it might get put into a project soon, and I already did get a lot of use on it. I'm going to put back this Becca bronzer as well. This is in the shade Fawn. I think it's just going to be a little bit, I think this is just going to be a little bit light for right now. I mean, it's not like super light, but I think I have a few bronzers that are a little bit deeper that I should pull out for this time, and I think I did wear this one at least one time. The rest of those bronzers I want to keep in there. I have ABH Rich Amber, Bahama Mama, this ColourPop Duo, and Chocolate Soleil. Blushes. Let's put back this Ciate London blush. This is one of my favorites right now in Marbled Light Halo. I love this, but I've been getting a lot of use out of it, so I'm going to put it back and we'll pull something else. And I also did use, ooh, don't look at me, this Caitlyn Jenner and MAC blush in the shade Buddy. This is what that looks like. So I did get a little bit of use out of this, so I'm going to put this one back. Alright, we're going to leave in Tarte Exposed. We're going to also leave in this ColourPop blush, if I can open it. We're going to leave in this ColourPop blush. I'm not sure of the name of it, but that's what it looks like. And we're also going to leave in this Becca Beach Tint. Alright, so that is good for, oh, and the ABH Blush Trio in Peachy Love. So that's good for this drawer. This is highlighter and lip products. I know for a fact that I didn't touch any of the lip products, and I don't really think I touched any of the highlighters, but I am going to put back Mary Lou. I think I did use this one once maybe, but I've gotten a ton of use out of this in general, so I'm going to put this one back. I'm also going to put back this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. I'm currently working on a product similar I am currently using as a face primer, so I'm going to put that back. I'm also going to put back this Cover FX in Sunlight. Here's what that looks like. This is just more of a natural highlighter, and I'm currently panning a highlighter that's more natural, so I'm going to reach for that one over this one if I want something more on the everyday wear. So I'm going to put that back. I'm going to leave in the Stila Magnificent Metals, the Bobbi Brown, and Pretty Vulgar. I'm also going to leave in this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow. And all of the lip products can stay for right now as well. And I don't think I'm going to pull in any new ones. I might see if I'm feeling anything. But alright, that is everything we're going to pull out. And now let's go pull out some new products. Okay, this is the first drawer. And so first, right off the bat, I want to pull in my Marc Jacobs foundation. This is the Marvelous Mousse Foundation in Beige Medium. And this is what it looks like. This is one of my deepest foundations, so I definitely want to pull this in right now while I am my tannist and see if I can get some use out of this. I also want to pull in this NARS Tinted Moisturizer in Medium 1 Saint Mortez. This is also a shade that's pretty deep, but I think that this will work for me right now. Now I'm going to find a new ABH stick that matches me the best. Okay, so I'm going to go with the shade Natural, and let's see, swatched on my hand. I'm not sure if you'll be able to tell. This is the shade that I just pulled out, and this one is Natural. So I think that matches me a little bit better. That one's obviously too dark, way too light, and then there's one here that I was also justifying with, but I think that one's still a little bit too dark for me right now. So we're putting back Cool Beige and we're pulling out Natural. Okay, for concealer. I know I want to definitely pull out these two concealers because they're dark for me and I can never wear them. So I want to see if it's even a possibility for me to get this dark. I bought these both like on Wicked sale and it was the only shade that they had. So I grabbed them naturally. But I'm going to see if they'll work. So the first one is from Fiona Styles in the shade 05. And then we have ABH in 3.0. So let me swatch these. Let's see. Here's the... where are we going? Okay, so here's Fiona Styles right here. I think that's going to work for me. So I'll definitely pull that one out. And then ABH, let's swatch this one. This one feels so creamy and I just love the way that it feels. And I've been waiting for it to work for me. So let's see. I think that'll work. It's definitely very full coverage, so we'll see how I like it. But we're definitely gonna pull out that guy. Okay, that is it for concealers. For face powder, I'm not going to bother with loose powders, but I do definitely want to pull in my Marc Jacobs face powder, and this is the Perfection Powder in Golden Fawn. This powder is a little bit on the deeper side as well, but I think it'll definitely work for me in the summer, and it works well for me in the fall as well. So I'm going to pull this one out. I've also been wanting to pull out this Bare Minerals Invisible Light little duo. It has the matte side and a glow side. This is what it looks like, and it looks stunning. So this is the matte, and then you have one that's just a little bit glowy. They're kind of like the Hourglass powders. I want to pull this out. I think I'm just going to set it probably next to my drawers because I know this isn't going to fit in there, but I do want to pull that out. Okay, that is it for drawer number 1. Okay, this is drawer number 2, and I'm sorry you guys can't really see in there. I can't get my tripod to go any lower, so this is just going to have to work for this video. I might try to get like a stool or something to put my drawers on, but anyway, this is how it's going to be for right now. I currently have a black liner I'm working on, so I'm not going to pull a black liner or an eyeshadow primer. I have an orange liquid liner in there. These 4 haven't even been opened. But I'm going to put my Kaja liquid liner in there. I love this. I just used this in a Project 5 uses, and this was awesome. So I'm definitely going to put this in there, and it might just stay in there until it's gone. But this is definitely going in. Alright, any colored liners that are looking pretty? I already have a bunch of colored liners in there right now. Honestly, I think I'm going to leave it with the liners that are in there right now and try to actually use them. For single shadows, I already have 3 single shadows in there as well. I'm probably not going to be pulling out too much of anything in this video other than the face products that we just did. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. I don't want to overwhelm myself, so that's going to be it for this drawer. Here is my 3rd drawer. It has all my glitters, pigments, cream eyeshadows, and eyebrow products. So I do need a new eyebrow pencil, so I'm just going to randomly grab in there and grab one. Okay, and we have the AOA Sculpting Brow Pencil, and I do really like this actually. This was just in, but that's fine. There is what it looks like. I'm working on the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows in my project pan, so I don't know if I'm going to pull any of those. I do already have one in. I don't really want any more glitter, So I'm supposed to be panning a bunch of glitter, and I'm already not wearing that. I'm thinking about this. I think I'm going to put this in. I just love this one. This is the Super Shock Shadow in So This Is Love by ColourPop, of course. And that is the color. It's like a pinky champagne rosy gold color, and that is what it looks like. So, so pretty. I do think this will actually go well with some of the looks that I'm trying to pan, so we will pull that one in. I'm gonna also bring in my Pixie shadow stick in Shell Sheen. This I eventually do want to pan, but that is what it looks like. A very similar colors, just a little bit more icy. That'll be pretty in the inner corner. Okay, that's it for this drawer. Here is my very overwhelming blush and bronzer drawer. Let's see. I kind of want to pull this Alamar Blush Trio palette. This also was just in a Project 5 uses, but I was really enjoying it, and it's perfect summer colors, so I'm going to pull this guy in. I don't need any cream products, so we're going to leave that be. Let's look at bronzers. Blush is overwhelming me right now. I don't think I have space for this big bad boy yet, but we'll hold on to it for a second. Let's see. Something that's darker. Actually, I know what we're going to do. We have a lot of bronzers that I consider summer bronzers, so we're going to pull them out. Okay, we're going to pull out these 4 and try to make them fit. So, first up is the Betty Luminizer. This is, I always go back and forth between this being a highlighter or a bronzer. So this is like a bronze topper. It's very shimmery. That is what it looks like, but I just really have not found much use for it. So I'm going to see if I can wear this in the summer. I'll probably wear that as like just a glowy bronzer like around my forehead. Next is my Laura Geller bronzer, and this is the Baked Impressions bronzer in the shade Deep. So this is really dark, and this will only work for me in the summer. So we'll try to use this now. I do really like the formula, but it is just a very dark color, so we'll see if I can wear that. Alright, next, this one I haven't ever used. This was a newer purchase. I think I got this for Christmas, but it's a darker tone, so I haven't used this yet. This is the Beauty Benefits Pressed Powder, and this is from the dollar store. This is what it looks like. It's, again, pretty dark. The color reminds me of the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but it's a little bit darker, and it's on the warmer side. So there is that. We'll try to use that one. And then I have this ColourPop bronzer. I'm not sure of the shade name because it came in just a random bronzer compact, but it is very, very dark. So we're going to see if I can get any use out of this. If not, I'll probably, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It'll have to be an eyeshadow until I can find someone to give this to. But there's that right there. Pretty, pretty dark, especially compared, should have done it next to them, but especially compared to those other bronzers. But we will try it and see if I can do anything with it. Alright, that's definitely good for bronzers. For blush, this pile is starting to pile up. Maybe. I'm I'm just going to pull out these three because I do still have a few in there. So we have NARS Orgasm, which is a perfect summer color. I'll swatch it since I've been swatching everything else. There, that is right there. We also have Tart Sweet. Which actually looks pretty similar when it's swatched, but it is definitely more pinky. And then also this Too Faced Mini Love Flush in Love Hangover. And that is more of a corally pink. Okay, that's it for this drawer. This drawer is also pretty full. This is all highlighters and then small eyeshadow palettes. I don't need any cream highlighters. I'm working on a few, and I did leave one in there. I don't have much space for like a bulky highlighter. Let's see. We're going to put this, actually no, because I'm going to have this in a Project 5 uses. I have the mini and the full size. I have the mini and the full size of this. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I have the mini and the full size of this highlighter, so the highlighter will probably be in a 5 uses soon, so I'm not going to actually pull that one. Let's bring in both of these. We have Precious Petals and Blossom Glow. I love these Wet n Wild highlighters. I usually reach for Blossom Glow, but Precious Petals is perfect for summer. So let's pull this out. And there, that is right there. Pretty. And Blossom Glow. Right there on the other side. So that one is pretty more icy, but I do like that one. Okay, anything else? I'm going to bring this Peach Glow highlighter in from Revlon. I did hit pan on this before, but I really like this, especially for summertime. And there, that is right there. And then I do also want to bring in Becca Rose Gold, just because this is pretty dark, and I think this would be the only time this would really work for me, so we're going to bring that guy in as well. And that's going to be good for highlighters. Here is my lip product drawer. It is the last drawer. Alright. There was one that I really wanted to pull out. Here it is. This is something that I've been considering panning, so I would like to get a little bit of head start on it. This is from Too Faced Nude Beach, and it's just a mini. I just think it's so pretty, and there's really not a lot in here, so I would like to see if I can get some wear out of that. I have been working on my lipsticks in my project, but this is just a little guy, so I don't think it'll take up too much space. Let's see. If anything else is really calling my name right now, I do love Park Ave Princess. If that fits, I'm going to put that in. Alright, that's going to be it because I don't have much room in that drawer, so we will just have to rotate through my drawers a lot more often. So that's going to be everything. I'm not going to pick a primer because I'm pretty sure that drawer is already overflowing, but I will come back once I have it all put away. Okay, here is what it's looking like. I had to put my Marc Jacobs powder and the Bare Minerals powder just on top with my Panless eyeshadows. But everything else fit in here really nicely, so this drawer is a struggle just because the BB cream doesn't want to lay flat. But so that's as far as that's going to pull out for right now, but everything is in there. Okay, and then this is my eye drawer. Beautiful, beautiful. My blushes and bronzers, they actually fit in there perfectly. I thought I was going to have too many, but that worked out good. And my highlighters and lip products, and that did fit in there. There is some space for lip products, but I don't want to pull out too many because clearly haven't been using them. So, all right, that is everything. I have so much makeup on my desk. Like, this is what we're working with on the daily. My Project Pan 5 uses palettes, Project Pan palettes. That stuff I'm really trying to use up. Shop My Stash, Project 5 uses, up there. These are ones that I want to pan soon. Pan those eyeshadows, 5 uses. This is just the bin that I put everything in. That's all knocked over, but that's all Project 5 uses stuff as well. So I have a lot going on over here, but there we go. We have some new products to play with. Super exciting. I cannot wait to do my makeup tomorrow. All right. So I will update you guys hopefully sooner next time. But that is going to be everything for today, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys!